Hi, welcome to Search for Yields, the weekly newsletter from INR Bonds. I'm Arjun Patsarthi, and in this edition of Search for Yields, what are the takeaways? You will learn about why gold is emerging as one of the strongest assets in this recent times. And the second is what is the golden bond? We introduce the golden bond to you. What is a golden bond? And the third takeaway is why the need for golden bond in investors' portfolio. If you're an investor or a financial advisor, you must listen to this search for yields, and then you will come out with a very strong view on how to position your portfolios with a golden bond.
It was a tough journey going from an intern to a senior professional. Now, to protect my savings against high inflation and grow my wealth, I invest in bonds with INR Bonds. Download the INR Bonds app to save better.
Coming back to the webinar itself, the first is why gold. Gold is emerging as the strongest asset class. And the reason is all the factors that are positive for golds are highly positive at this point of time. The first is inflation. Inflation is running at all-time many decades highs in the global world and doesn't seem to be coming down. It's caught all central banks by surprise. The second is that there is a risk of the central banks raising rates very fast because they're way behind the inflation. And with rising interest rates, there seems to be a lot of volatility in all other asset classes because equities have fallen sharply. You have currencies that are all over the place. You have bond yields rising very fast. And also, you have the new age currencies like cryptos that are falling sharply. So doesn't seem to be any kind of safety for investors at this point of time. And typically, over the many years, decades, and even centuries, gold has been one of the favored investments for investors when in doubt. Coming to the golden bond, which is the second part of the agenda. What is a golden bond? A golden bond is very typically gold plus bond. Now, you could say you all know about the sovereign gold bond, which is again um, it is floated by the government. It pays an interest of 2.5% per year, and invest the rest of the invest the money in gold, and investors get the price of gold as they after a period of time. But golden bond is much better than sovereign gold bond. It's got its own features of liquidity. It's got its own features of uh, better returns on the bond cash flows itself, and it's also got features of unwinding very fast if required. Along with it, also the fact that um, it offers capital gains advantage as well from the gold investment. The gold investment is done through the gold ETFs. There many are available in the market, and the bond is typically a bond that is selected by INR bonds, which is giving you certainty of cash flows. So here we don't want to take a risk, but at the same time make sure that the returns are enough to give the investor protection. And the whole thing is given a proportion of weight. So there is a certain percentage of weight in gold ETF, and there is a certain percentage of weight in the gold bond in the bond. So it's called the golden bond. And why the golden bond? Why the need for golden bond in portfolios? One is it protects against inflation because if gold prices are going to rise sharply, then that gives you that returns in a market where there are no returns available. In fact, there is only capital loss, and this is an inflation protection. The second is it protects capital. The bond protects the capital of the investors, and if you select the right proportion. And the third is that it provides a very good alpha returns in a market where there are no returns. In fact, if investors must be bleeding in their portfolios, in all their portfolios, unless they have seen the best bonds available in INR bonds, quick invest by INR bonds, where investors who have invested in these bonds have actually benefited from the investments in such very fast rising interest rates. So this is search for yields. And if you want to know more about the golden bond and how to structure the portfolios, call us or email us and download the app by QuickInvest by INR Bonds. You have a customer support number. You can uh, contact us. And if you're a financial advisor, we have special partner program benefits and where we help you in enhance the portfolios of your clients in fixed income assets. Thank you very much for listening in. Do not forget to download our app and also do not forget to sign up for a YouTube channel if you've not done so already.